Lok Sabha session has further been adjourned for the day. So this is what we are picking in from the Parliament. Remember, disruptions that had led to immediate adjournment of the Lok Sabha session in the morning at 11 today, and it had shortly reconvened, but in the next 2 minutes again it got adjourned for the day. Rajya Sabha proceedings that still go on. There is an address of the Prime Ministers that is expected in the upper house of the Parliament. Motion of thanks that is going to be given by the Prime Minister. There is a varied stance that is coming into fore. We have to in fact get in our colleagues to confirm that for us. We are learning that in the India Bloc meeting, Mallikarjun Kharge and certain other senior leaders were of the view that the Prime Minister must be allowed to speak. However, Rahul Gandhi chose to hold his ground, and this is what has been decided, that the opposition MPs are going to continue with this entire showdown. They are not going to allow the Prime Minister to address at least the Lok Sabha like has happened yesterday. Unprecedented developments that had come to fore, where the Prime Minister's speech could not be made. It was supposed to happen at 5 p.m. on the 4th of February. That didn't happen. Today as well, when the Lok Sabha was convened, it ended up being adjourned in 2 minutes, and now it's been adjourned for the day. So tomorrow is when it reconvenes on the 6th of February. At 11 a.m. We'd have to see what happens to the developments from there on. But even the Rajya Sabha, the details that emerged, the conversations that emerged out of the upper house were rather dramatic. There was a showdown that emerged out of senior BJP leaders like JP Nadda and also Kiran Rijiju, who had a war of words with the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge over certain claims that he was making. The Speaker also in fact suggested that whatever had happened in the Lok Sabha cannot be discussed in the Rajya Sabha. Now we are in fact learning that the Lok Sabha Speaker had asked the PM to stay away. This is what he'd mentioned, Om Birla, and we were just putting out that speech before all the viewers where the Speaker has gone on record and he said that he sensed that the disruption is going to be problematic, and that's why he had implored upon the Prime Minister to not come into the House and not go ahead and give that address of his. So this was on the request of the Speaker, Om Birla. And remember, there was a series of dramatic developments that had happened through the day. It was not just Rahul Gandhi and the other Congress leaders heckling a union minister, in this case Ravneet Bittu. It escalated from there on. There was a charge that came in from the Bharatiya Janata Party that this is an insult to the Sikh community, particularly because Rahul Gandhi ended up calling Bittu a traitor. And from there on, that entire in fact showdown only escalated. There was Nishikant Dubey, who in the Lok Sabha started in fact talking about the other books that have been rather critical of the first Prime Minister of the country, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And then while the time was leading up to that address of the Prime Ministers around 5 is when the opposition MPs, particularly the women MPs, who decided to block the Prime Minister. They started holding the seats the Prime Minister was supposed to be sitting in. The heckling was planned on part of the opposition, and sensing a great amount of disruption is what the Speaker has just said, that he was the one who had requested the Prime Minister to not come into the House or in fact be part of that closing address. This was a request by the Speaker. Om Birla has just suggested that this is what his conversation really was with the Prime Minister. He was the one who in fact requested the Prime Minister not to come into the Lok Sabha for that address. My colleague Payal Mehta is joining us live with all the latest. Payal, this is a big assertion that has been made by the Lok Sabha Speaker, Mr. Om Birla, saying that it is upon his request is when the Prime Minister decided not to make it to the Lok Sabha yesterday.
Well, if you remember, the Lok Sabha Speaker is the custodian of Parliament. The security also reports to him, and there was information, like the Lok Sabha Speaker said, that there would be an attempt to, in fact, try to harm the Prime Minister. That they really have, and he said it was unprecedented that members would walk up to the chair of the Prime Minister and try to gherao him as well. So therefore, the Lok Sabha Speaker has also got inputs that women MPs were there. There were 6 women MPs who were reportedly there at the desk. One is, of course, Gyaniben, who's from Gujarat, Jyotimani, who's from Tamil Nadu, and 3-4 other members of Parliament. Varsha Gaikwad, of course, being the biggest cheerleader as far as that is really concerned. And they tried to march towards the chair of the Prime Minister, and unprecedented scenes would have taken place. So the Lok Sabha Speaker coming here and clarifying very, very clearly, Griha, that it was upon his urgent request that the Prime Minister decided not to come to the House and not to speak as well. Remember, the Prime Minister's office had sent us a message very early on, in the day, that he would be speaking at about 5 o'clock. But these were unprecedented scenes, even though enough number of marshals were deployed in the well, fearing that there would be an attempt to either reach out to the Prime Minister. And in the past, we've seen the likes of Rahul Gandhi walking up to the chair of the Prime Minister, trying to hug him as well. And Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was also seen talking about this outside the parliament, saying that she would try and give that book of the one that Rahul Gandhi has been speaking about to the Prime Minister. So obviously, unprecedented scenes that have come to the fore as well. And the Lok Sabha Speaker over there giving a point by point rebuttal as far as what really transpired yesterday.
Right, absolutely. And Payal, in fact, Rahul Gandhi had come on record while he was speaking to all of you guys outside the parliament. He did mention that if, and this was sort of a threat, that if the Prime Minister does come into the Lok Sabha, he is going to go ahead and hand over the copy of that book that has still not been published. It's been written by the former Army Chief M.M. Naravane.
Yes, Rahul Gandhi did not hold himself back. Priyanka Gandhi did not hold herself back. These people had really said very, very clearly that unless Rahul Gandhi does not speak or does not get to make the point that he's going to make, they will not allow the Prime Minister to speak. Fair enough. The BJP was prepared for that. They would contest the speech. But there was specific input, and therefore more marshals were put into place. There was specific input which came into place that there would be an attempt to get out the seat of the Prime Minister. They tried to get out the seat of the Prime Minister. The visuals are there for everybody to see that, they tried to go to the Prime Minister's chair, and after that, they tried to go to Nishikant Dubey's chair. Because Nishikant Dubey had raised the point of multiple uh, books, that actually spoke about the role of the Nehru and Gandhi Parivar of the past as well. And remember, many eyewitnesses were telling you that women MPs, were sent over there, and the marshalling of the resources was being done by none other than Priyanka Gandhi herself from the other side, which is what BJP leaders and eyewitnesses have really been saying. So unprecedented scenes coming to the fore. And the Lok Sabha Speaker, who is, of course, the chair, who is the custodian of Parliament, coming out and putting it on record, clearly saying that this is what had transpired. And he was the one who had requested for the safety of the Prime Minister. Remember, it's not about somebody trying to physically harm the Prime Minister. What if somebody tried to snatch papers from his hand? Somebody tried to, put off his mic. All of these things would have been a security threat as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. So very clear for our viewers to understand the Prime Minister did not run away from the debate. And like I said, it's a speaker who has the complete authority as far as Parliament is concerned. It is only upon the request of the Lok Sabha Speaker that the Prime Minister did not come to the House.
Right, do stay on with us, Payal. We also have our colleague Pallavi Ghosh now joining us. Pallavi, the suggestion that has been made by the Lok Sabha Speaker, Mr. Om Birla, that fearing a security breach when it is about the Prime Minister of the country, it was his request because of which the Prime Minister stayed away. The responses that so far will start coming in from particularly the Congress party over this.
In fact, the first response is already coming from the Congress party, and the Congress party has completely rejected it. In fact, they've gone on to say that this is yet another lie which has been peddled by the government and a wrong news which is, being pushed forward by government sources or from the Lok Sabha Secretariat sources. This is what the Congress party is saying. In fact, the Congress Griha is throwing the question back to all of us, asking us this question: is that if there was a woman who was standing up, then why is the BJP against a tribal woman? Do they have an anti-woman mentality, which is why they have an objection to women surrounding Nishikant Dubey? And the point that the Congress is making is that our target was never the Prime Minister. It was Nishikant Dubey's obnoxious comments, according to a Congress party, obnoxious comments of the Member of Parliament from the BJP against Indira Gandhi, against Jawaharlal Nehru. And we just wanted to get out him so that we could show him the mirror. But if you think that women by nature are violent, that's your perspective as far as women are concerned. So on this issue also, you're not going to see any end or any closure. I think that the Prime Minister's speech, if it takes place in Rajya Sabha at around 5 p.m. today, is also going to be mired around this controversy that how the Congress LOP, that's Rahul Gandhi, was not allowed to speak in Lok Sabha. Second, a misleading narrative being spread by the BJP. And third, as Priyanka Vadra herself pointed out yesterday, the Prime Minister was scared because he was scared that he would be confronted with real evidence to show that India had compromised his foreign policy in China, and therefore he chickened out, he ran away.
About that address in the Rajya Sabha by the Prime Minister, is the opposition finally one with the idea that they are going to allow it to happen? What really came out of that meeting yesterday, Pallavi?
So the meeting which took place in the morning also, in that the meeting was essentially that we're going to disrupt the proceedings of the House. Lok Sabha, of course, has been adjourned for the day. But as far as Rajya Sabha goes, they did have their moments of disruption. You saw a heated exchange taking place between Mr. Kharge, Mr. Nadda, Nirmala Sitharaman as well. As of now, what many of the opposition parties are saying is that we are going to allow the House to run in the sense that we do want the Prime Minister to speak at 5 p.m. And if you see the proceedings which are going on in Rajya Sabha, well, there seems to be the discussion, the motion of thanks is going on. I can see Jairam Ramesh, for example, sitting over there. So the opposition would want to listen to the Prime Minister, and they're going to seize that opportunity to attack him as well.
So Payal, coming back to the Nishikant Dubey issue, which the opposition is crying foul over, that remains because they are still demanding his suspension. So the disruption continues in the Lok Sabha, while there's a different story in the Rajya Sabha. Payal.
In a way, the BJP says Nishikant Dubey showed the mirror to the opposition. That's what the BJP government has been saying. That he also answered a book for a book kind of a jibe. But the fact remains that when Rahul Gandhi was making these unsubstantiated claims, did anybody from the treasury benches go and corner Rahul Gandhi? The answer certainly is no. But when Nishikant Dubey was saying this, and after that the women went and cornered him, that was completely uncalled for as well. Yesterday, the debate in the Rajya Sabha was going absolutely smoothly, Griha. Just this morning after the Congress party meeting, something took over the Congress. That's what the BJP and the ruling side are saying, and they suddenly started, this jibe that actually Nadda and Mallikarjun Kharge had a heated exchange amongst these others as well. But most definitely, the Prime Minister will be coming to the Rajya Sabha and speaking. Disruption is nothing new because the BJP government is prepared for the fact that they will not let the Prime Minister speak. They'll try to disrupt his speech as well. But hopefully, there will be no scenes like what we've seen in the Lok Sabha, where of course there was an input that the Lok Sabha speaker had that probably there could be more than just disruption of the Prime Minister's speech. That is something which they were all bothered about.
All right. So, Pallavi, there were reports initially that were also coming in of a possible difference of opinion that emerged out of that very meeting of the opposition leaders, particularly between the Congress president and Rahul Gandhi himself. We'd seen very, very dramatic exchanges that had taken place early in the day today in the Rajya Sabha. Was it a result of the meeting?
See, what happened in the morning meeting was that when initially the meeting began, there was a mood that we are going to allow the Rajya Sabha to function, let Lok Sabha do what they have to do.
हो गया मिलने दो ना अरे मिलने दो भाई
Every day Parliament is being stalled. Will it be stalled just like that every day?
Why don't you ask the government? Why don't you ask the government why the leader of opposition is not allowed to speak? Why don't, no, have you, I would like to know, have you asked them? Have you asked Amit Shah ji? Have you asked the Prime Minister? Have you asked the government why they are not allowing the LOP to speak? Do they have any basis to stop him from quoting a published source? They do not. So don't continuously every day ask this question to the opposition.
But
The fact is, no.
You all are coming since Monday.
Yes, we are. Yes. 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 There is no discussion because the government does not want to discuss anything. That is the fact.
Also very serious
And frankly, if the government has given you questions to ask, then it's fine. I'll answer them all. I'll answer them all.
Ma'am, very serious allegation on opposition.
I have already answered it.
Pallavi, that seems to be the template response that's coming in from senior Congress leaders. This time it's Priyanka Gandhi, the bite of whose we've just played out. She's saying that there is no discussion because the government doesn't want any discussion to happen.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, it's actually the responsibility of the government to have a semblance of order, and that's when the discussion can take place. What Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi and all of them are saying is that all that Rahul Gandhi wanted to do is to show the book, read out from the book, and then we can have a debate and discussion. Of course, the government does not accept it. They're saying it's unsubstantiated. But the Congress's angst is precisely about the fact is that why should you put all the onus or the responsibility of the House not running and the discussion not taking place only on Rahul Gandhi and on the opposition party? Stopping the government, for that matter, to allow Rahul Gandhi to finish his speech, and then you can always rebut him with a point-by-point rebuttal. So you're not going to see again what we were talking about, Griha, any closure to this kind of an argument which is taking place between the two sides.
Right, Pallavi, do stay on with us. We have Shehzad Purawala of the Bharatiya Janata Party who is now with us. Shehzad, we do hope that your mother is doing all fine now, and we are hoping for her speedy recovery, Shehzad. Developments have been rather dramatic that are coming out of the Parliament.
Yes, first of all, thank you for your kind words for my mother. But the Mother India is suffering today. Mother India has never seen such an assault, and I'm pained that the Speaker had to come out and disclose the news break which you and Pallavi and others were showing just now, some time back, that indeed it was true that an unprecedented attack was being planned on the Prime Minister's personage inside the House when the House was functioning. This is beyond shocking, It is a black day for parliamentary democracy. We know that Congress in the past has made claims like kabar khod denge Modi ki. They have said lathi dande se marenge. And to now have this supari against Prime Minister inside the house, to give supari कि इसको देख लेना पार्लियामेंट में, inside the house actually it's attack on the 1.4 billion people, and therefore I have no words to say. And I thought that Priyanka is slightly more sensible than Rahul, but when she's coming out and justifying this kind of behavior, it is beyond disappointing. And I think Payal, Pallavi, they have seen parliament for decades, but never they have seen such a situation where speaker would have to come and say that Prime Minister, don't come to the house, otherwise you will be attacked.
But
So I think
the
never
version that's also coming, Shehzad, from the opposition, particularly the Congress, is that if there was an attempt to Gherao, it was only the women MPs trying to Gherao Nishikant Dubey, because this entire wrath was reserved for Nishikant Dubey after that heated exchange that had happened for the Lok Sabha, none whatsoever for the Prime Minister. What do you have to say about that retort that's coming in from Congress?
No, if they had all such plans, then why they had to go to the seat of Prime Minister? If they want to protest against Nishikant Dubey, first of all, Nishikant Dubey, they can protest from where they are sitting. They could have done it from the well also, although that is also not permitted by the House rules. Then they had this huge hoarding. Now, we don't know that huge hoarding, what purpose it could have served in carrying out the attack. Anyway, this is not about women MPs protesting. This is about Rahul Gandhi planning something like this. And is it not true that Rahul Gandhi has said, Lathi Dande se marenge PM ko? Is it not true that Congress leaders have said Modi ki kabar khudegi, and then they have justified it? So the past precedent was also there, and the speaker, honorable speaker, has come out and said this on record. ऐसा भी नहीं है. Till yesterday their claim was source-based क्यों है, source-based क्यों है. Now the speaker has said this. So now if I think that anybody has anything to challenge, they should go challenge the speaker.
The onus is still being put on the Treasury benches that if at all the government wants to have a discussion, it will.
No, discussion has to be had, but the atmosphere of running the House, it is dependent on every MP. The House responsibility is on every MP. Let it not be divided into Treasury and opposition benches.
Okay.
Running the House is a temple of democracy. Can you have violence in the temple of democracy? I don't think so.
Do you think that Rajya Sabha address of the Prime Minister will happen today evening without disruptions?
Rajya Sabha is called the Council of State, the House of Elders. I hope that Mr. Khadge will not become puppet of Rahul Gandhi, and he will resist Rahul Gandhi's, attempts and urges to disrupt and create anarchy in the upper house. I'm sure Mr. Khadge will try his level best, but then I don't know if he will capitulate to Rahul's, tantrums. He's a man-child. Rahul Gandhi is a grown man-child. He will force Mr. Khadge, but I hope Mr. Khadge will resist.
Even that narrative was really challenged by Mallikarjun Kharge, because that terminology was used by senior BJP leaders as well for Rahul Gandhi.
No, Rahul Gandhi proves it himself. Now, you ask Mr. Khadge in private, he will use better terms than I'm using. In public domain, where you're making him embarrassed. Everyone knows that what is the relationship. Mr. Jairam Ramesh was sleeping when Khadge was speaking yesterday. They all treat him very badly. If he was left to giving the comments on his own without any fear, I'm sure he would say many things.
All right, Shehzad, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your views on the same. Payal and Pallavi continue to be with us on the broadcast. Payal, that is, in fact, Ravi Shankar Prasad of the Bharatiya Janata Party is currently speaking. Let's take a look.
चर्चा नहीं करें, हम सब बहुत दुखित हैं. जो स्तर पर लिया है इन लोगों ने संसद की गरिमा को, बहुत पीड़ादायक है. तो आज जो स्पीकर ने अपनी पीड़ा जाहिर की है, उससे हम सभी बहुत दुखी हैं.
Payal, another reaction coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, talking about what the speaker has asserted, talking about how this was a threat against the Prime Minister. It was he who had advised the Prime Minister not to come in. So varied reactions coming in on that assertion by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha.
And of course, we saw the unprecedented scenes yesterday, and just yesterday afternoon, you saw MPs from the opposition storming into the Lok Sabha Speaker's chamber, and then, trying to take a video and release it in the media. So that is also completely unprecedented. The Speaker, although has kept his patience throughout, because, the important address of the Prime Minister, it is a duty of Parliament to thank the President for her address. That's part of the convention, and that was scheduled to take place as well. But the way in which situation really went, Speaker was forced to really clarify. And what do we get from the Congress party? A leader coming out and saying that, are you asking the BJP questions? For God's sake, we are all journalists. We are here to ask you questions both on this side as well as the other side as well. This has become a template as far as the Gandhi family is really concerned, especially the brother and sister have done this to our fellow journalists multiple times. Having said that, it is not just the responsibility of the ruling side to run the House. Of course, the onus is on the ruling side, but cooperation is also always sought from the opposition. Now, while Rahul Gandhi is referring to this particular book, there was no publishing of this book. This has not been a published one. That is all that the government was asking him to, in fact, come out and testify and say on the floor of the house that he's making substantiated claims. That is all that was being asked, but he did not speak. I remember multiple leaders among themselves in the opposition camp also saying that, they were very pained because some of them wanted to make important points. For example, there are elections in Tamil Nadu, there are elections in Bengal next as well. The members would have definitely wanted to put across multiple points and question the government and challenge the government on what the Rashtrapati really said. But unfortunately, it's an opportunity lost, and hopefully there'll be a sense of semblance. When the Prime Minister speaks in the Rajya Sabha in a couple of hours from now. But obviously, unprecedented scene that you saw, and the worst is yet to come. Is what many people have been saying.
Right, absolutely. And Pallavi, I did ask that question to Shehzad about the strategy by the Congress party. Okay, I'm told that Pallavi is not yet patched with us. We'll try and re-establish that connection. But Payal, let me ask that very question to you. There is an assessment that came out of the meeting that there is going to be a possible ghirawing of Nishikant Dubey as opposed to the Prime Minister. That was what was decided yesterday after that heated exchange that was witnessed in the Lok Sabha. But that has been countered by very many of the BJP leaders.
Look, to be very fair, that, if you are opposed to a member of parliament, you stand on your seat and you shout out and raise your voice. What gives you a right to intimidate either Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Nishikant Dubey? They are both equally members of parliament. They both need to be safe in the parliament. Parliament is safe space for everybody. Who gives you an opportunity, not just inside parliament, but outside also, to intimidate somebody? Why were women being, asked to come and stand in front of him? Are women being used as human shield? That's at least what the BJP leaders and ministers are really questioning as well. So unprecedented scenes. But no matter what, there's no way for anybody to come and intimidate somebody and come and stand in front of their places as well. Last time around also, when the Prime Minister was speaking, Griha, for 2.5 hours, there was sloganeering, which was happening at his doorstep, right where he was standing and speaking as well. But that was something which the Prime Minister did not take any offense. So it's pretty known to him that whenever he speaks, the government of the day will be listening to all the speeches, including Rahul Gandhi, among the others. They would not create a noise, but every time that the Prime Minister or the Home Minister would get up to speak, there'll be disruption as well. It was so disturbing last time around that, for 2.5 hours, people were screaming at the top of their voices in front of him. The Prime Minister was kind enough to even offer a couple of them a glasses of water, thinking that their throats would have run dry by now. So that's something which we have really seen. But Parliament niceties, Parliament decencies have to be maintained. Right. There have been the bitterness has been witnessed all around. It's not new that the government and the treasury benches and the opposition are not faced off with each other for multiple issues, but these are completely uncalled for scenes as well, and therefore multiple leaders made sure that stood over there. And in fact, one of the members of parliament, Satish Gautam, quickly escorted Nishikant Dubey out of the house so that there was no untoward scene that took place. But Varsha Gaikwad and the others even chased Nishikant Dubey out of the house, and we saw that really happening before our eyes because we were all standing right outside Lok Sabha.
Right, Payal, Shehzad was mentioning this as well, and we'd assert it as well that you have covered the parliament for so many years now. Never has that animosity that we see inside the houses spilled onto the outside as well. But what we saw, because of which this entire episode really escalated, that heated exchange, that heckling that happened between Rahul Gandhi and Ravneet Bittu is from where this became rather big. But before you answer that, we would play out that reaction of Priyanka Gandhi once again. I'll come back to you in just a bit, Payal.
I'm sorry, but the Prime Minister is now hiding behind the Speaker. They are making the Speaker say all this. Because yesterday he did not have the guts to come in the House. What? Because 3 women were standing in front of his bench? What nonsense is this?
Payal, another set of reactions by Priyanka Gandhi. She says that this is just a facade. Prime Minister not coming to the House.
Yes, look at the language that is being used. That is actually something the BJP will take big offense to. You're speaking about the Lok Sabha Speaker. He's the custodian of the House. He time and again has given an opportunity not just to the ruling side but also to the opposition to make their points. And despite multiple references being made by Rahul Gandhi to the same book, the Speaker gave him a long rope. Many would like to believe, prompting about at least 17 times Rajnath Singh and Amit Shah getting up and clarifying that this is not correct because this book is not published as well. But, it seems that the opposition parties have made up their mind. And if Rahul Gandhi wanted to move on and speak about this yesterday, he got an opportunity yesterday as well. But, they decided that they had to move on, not just over here, but even outside.